Here we go!
No, this is bougie. This is bougie.
Hey, what's up, guys? I apologize for being late. To let you know, I was just notified to be on this interview at 4:22 p.m.
Are you serious?
So I guess it was, yeah, so I guess
okay,
it was
Pat Matthews. Pat Matthews, call in, please. Hold on, Bougie. I'm not going to prejudge you or anything because you may be right, and if that's the case, I want my producer to call in and he can explain where he's coming from.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah. Anyway, listen, I liked your song, to be honest with you, and I was and I love giving artists a chance, but unfortunately, it's not obviously it's not your fault unless the producer calls in and explains something different.
Right.
Is Pat called in?
No, a line keeps ringing, but there's nobody there, and I heard your echo.
Right. So nobody's even calling because they just
your guest is here. Why don't you speak to him?
Who?
Your guest, Bougie.
Okay. Let's go to a break. We'll be right back. This show is no longer the YouTube radio show. It's the No Show. This is the last show. I've got the guest Bougie on here who was not notified until 20 after the hour he was going to go on this show. And my producer, Pat, by the way, this is our last day of working on this show, Pat, because I'm done. So, Pat, I'm guessing that you were probably told, and I'm not blaming anybody on this. It's just it is what it is. But I'm guessing that you didn't personally talk to him. You just heard he was going to call in, right, Pat?
Yeah, well, it's always been that way when we have it through,
Don't burn the guy.
I'm not going to say his name, but I'm just saying that, it's the same contact that has booked most of the guests, and I was assured that he was going to be calling at 4:05, and I was desperately trying to reach him starting at 4 o'clock all the way until 4:30 when I gave up. Is that Bougie right there on the phone?
Bougie is there, but I don't honestly. I think we don't need to interview him today, but not because it's his fault, but just because I'm just not. I just don't want to do it.
It's not your man's fault either, boss. My phone was left at home while I went to pick up my son from school at 2:15 Phoenix time. And as soon as I got the message, he told me to go ahead and call. I called within 30 seconds of receiving the message. He said, hurry up, man, they're waiting on you. So, I did all my effort, man, to make it here in time. I appreciate y'all having me,
Yeah, and listen,
we're
not mad at you. This is an issue that goes way beyond you, by the way. It honestly has nothing to do with you, and you sound like a great guy. But I've just reached the end of the rope personally. It has nothing to do with you. So please don't take it personally. And I really appreciate you calling in at least at some point during the show.
Right. Thanks.
Okay. Thanks a lot. And Pat, it's been a good ride, but I think we're going to have to be strong about this and end it. That's my feeling. I
think, man, you need to stick it out. I actually do internet radio.
Then we're going to have to listen. There's no sponsors on this show after 8 months. If there was income coming in, it might be an easier decision to make. But how long have we done? We're doing it for free, right, Pat? You making any money?
No, but read the tweet I sent you.
What does the tweet say?
No, I'm not going to say it on the air. You look at it. Just read it. But I got to go.
Okay.
Bye.
It's not your fault either. You always screw the pooch, trash the people who care, so guess what? I quit. Don't call me either. Well, that's, like all of it. Please, I don't want anybody else on the line, Di. I'm not going to talk until, please take all the callers off the line. Thank you. So anyway, listen, it's been a fun ride for everybody, but this is it. And so, we put in a lot of effort to try to make this thing work, and it hasn't worked. And I think that the fact that no, we've tried a lot of different formats, and you just get to a point after a while where you just can't keep going like that. And maybe what happened today, like I said earlier in the show, was there's a reason why it happened. I mean, I really, if I had my choice, I would have just rather quit without having a show like this. But the fact it happened, and that's the way it is. So, yeah, definitely this is the final show. You know, it's a shame that my producer is angry, but he goes, "This is not my fault, and for you to go on the air and bash me, that's messed up. Here I am talking to da-da-da-da-da and setting up da-da-da-da-da and listening to this horse SH. You always screw the pooch, trash the people who care. So guess what? I quit. Don't call me either." Yeah, I'm not gonna give anything about my history or anything like that because I don't want anybody feeling sorry for me. But I don't think I'm going to ever do a radio show again unless I actually get hired. That's probably why I probably will never do a radio show again. You can be disappointed. Certainly, I'm disappointed because I'm still as ambitious as ever. I don't know where that's going to lead me, but I'm going to be strong enough to walk away from a situation that obviously hasn't worked for me. And it's a shame with Pat that he's angry with me because that's the last thing I wanted to have happen. And when you're trying to do your job and all of a sudden you can't do it and you're not prepared for what's going to happen, it's not Pat's fault either what happened. So I take that back if he thought it was. Can you turn the music off, please? Turn the music off. I don't want that music on. Just cut me off whenever it gets to be 10 seconds in front of the hour, which I guess, and thanks to Di too. You've been great. Thanks to everybody at the station, and I wish you all the best. And all you people listening that did listen, you guys are great. So I'll see you around the corner, maybe, or maybe not.